doing that. Can you hear me? Hello, everybody. All of them in the crap seats at the back. You should come forward. Right, I've got to figure out where to stand so you can see my little pictures. I'll probably stand about here, in amongst you all. How are you all? Yeah, it's a shame about the 78 disappointed people, but you might be joining those ranks in about an hour's time. We'll see how it goes. I can't help but thinking that today must be a great day for burglars in Brighouse, because everybody's here. And the staff that you do employ are thinking, this is the 29th of February, it's the day they're not paying me, so they'll probably just out in the desk. There you go. Because we've got an extra day today. This is our extra day, isn't it? And that's really cool. So you've all decided to do something extra, which I think is brilliant. And it ties in really quite nicely with my presentation. Because this presentation is called 11 Extra but Ordinary Things to Be Extraordinary. Really, it's about how you can apply some of these things to promote your business, your product, your service, even yourself. And I use that yourself as an example because I promote myself. I don't have anything to sell. I don't have a big business. I don't sell handbags. I'm not a qualified accountant. Who wants an unqualified accountant? Anyway, I don't have anything to sell you. Okay? But I try and promote myself all the time. And all I've got to give is my experiences, if you like. So I always think of myself as a product, and I try and market this product that's Carl Hopkins. But hopefully after today, you can take some of these examples and apply them to yourself, your own business, your product, your service, whether you're a qualified or unqualified accountant, whether you're selling handbags, whether you're promoting Prego, whatever it is. I believe there's things I'm going to tell you today you better take away and apply to your own business. I always try and do extra things. I had a job for an awful long time, for 23 years? Yeah, 16 years I had a job, proper job. And I went through recessions in a business that went from 4 people to 111, back down to 48. So, you know, I needed to be a good employee, if you like. And I found that the way to be a good employee, for those of you that sat in the audience with proper jobs, was to become invaluable to other people. If I became invaluable to other people, everybody liked me. And everybody would make sure that I had a job forever. And my career kind of progressed. And the only way I did that was I did extra things. I never stuck to the job that I was employed to do. I always tried to do the job above me. Okay? And I always tried to be more interested in the people around me and the job that they did, because I found if I got involved in them, it actually made my life easier. So when I talk to a lot of school kids now, this is a big theme that I talk to school kids about. So I try to do things, as I always say, beyond my desk. But even in work now, I do that. I do extra things. I always do different things. But I do meet a lot of people, especially the people who've got jobs, or even their own businesses, that complain about it. It's always the bad days. And it's always the girl in reception who's, you know, stupid. The people in accounts are a pain in the ass. My salespeople don't work hard enough. You know, the creative people don't do this. Whatever. It's always somebody else's fault. And I think, well, if you're going to wait for everybody else to improve their game, you're going to be waiting a long time. Yeah, whether that's in a career, in a job, or in your own business. The only person that you can really change is yourself. The only person that you can really encourage to do extra things is yourself. And I've always found in my career, the more that I take on, the easier my life gets, to be honest. And the more control I have over the environment that I work with. And I cannot really blame anybody at the end of the day other than myself. But at the same time, I don't have to give credit to anybody else either, except myself. Because it's me that does all the work. So I quite like that. Now, as I say, I do meet a lot of people who blame other people in their working lives and their careers and their jobs, when actually they're the only people who've got to change. And I think you need to look at that and listen to the language that people use around you, and maybe encourage people to change themselves. And that takes me on the last point. Whatever you choose to do, confidence is so crucial. Just be confident. Really, in this room, other than maybe my wife, nobody wants me to fail. Okay, you didn't come here thinking, I hope he's crap. You know, I've got nothing better to do today than spend an hour out of the office listening to some idiot. Alright, I hope it. People want you to be good. Whether you meet them, you know, as a one-to-one networking, you're pitching a new business idea, whatever you do, people are going, go for it. Not because I don't do it. You'll be really good. Be confident. You know, it's only there to lose, really. Never start a sentence with, I'm just a. I hate that. When I meet people, oh, I'm just an IFA. No, you're not. You're the IFA, the best orange IFA I've ever met. You're a great IFA, you're the best HR person, you're a front-nose PR person, you're whatever, but not just a. It's a weak kind of language, you know, you've got to walk tall, you've got to be confident. People want that, and people buy into it, they want to be confident, and your confidence passes on to them, and they want to become part of that. We don't want to work with successful, confident people, we don't want to work with timid, you know, shy, retiring, wallflower type people. Life's too busy, too hectic, we've got too much to do. So people want that, so just be confident, you know, believe in it. People want to believe in you. Confidence is contagious, but so is a lack of confidence, alright? So don't do it.
So that's it really, I've got my 11 points. So my 11 points, so I'm just going to summarise. So exit, I always think about the end, even before I start at the beginning. I do extra things that I wouldn't normally do in my working day because then extra things happen. I examine the success and the failures of other people because it's cheaper and quicker for me to learn from that. I explore new rooms, I go to new places. When I'm there, I try and explain what my ideas are, what my visions are, or what my brand is, what my proposition is in a clear manner. I expose myself in lots of different channels. I don't just go on one channel, and I use them at different times for different audiences. I express myself. Once I've got that opportunity, I want people to remember me. So I'm going to express my own values, if you like. I try and get interested and excited about what I'm doing and who I'm working with and the products and services that we've got to have. I'm very into handbags at the moment. Talk to me afterwards. Right, but I'm very excited about handbags. The execution, I try and be common. Well, God knows I'm common. But I try and be common in my execution so people will remember me when they're in a position to buy. I extinguish my fears. Things do get scary and I go out of my comfort zone, but that's when the most interesting things happen as well. And it will differentiate you from everybody else who wants to stay in that little cosy inner circle. And whenever I do anything, I exude confidence. So I want to thank you for your time today. Hope you enjoy the network, hope to meet lots of new people and do fabulous new business things together. Thank you very much.